we go in there and fold those seats, but look at here. In this one, we have captain chairs. Did I mention how affordable this vehicle is and being a base model trim, and yet we have captain seats, bucket seats in here where you can walk through design. So you can literally jump right in here, pop right through here, and walk right to the back seats. All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're back up here, windy day in Savannah, Georgia. We are at Vaden. Okay, this is Vaden Jeep Ram in Savannah. They got the big hill out here. They put their trucks on. Beautiful place. These are great people. I love Vaden. I've said it many times. I really like this dealership network. I go to all their stores. Matter of fact, when I'm done here, I'm heading over to their Pooler store, do a video on a Colorado work truck over there. So, like I said, love these guys. But here we got two twins. Sort of twins. We got an L and a regular Grand Cherokee. And people don't realize the sleeper factor of this. Realistically, in this size range of this vehicle, this could be one of the best buy, long-term, durable, best made, and affordable SUVs out there today. Some people will question that. You'll see in the comments down below, oh, you don't know, he lost me a Jeep, he said a Jeep. Oh my God, wait till I tell you a motor is, I can't believe he thinks that's a good motor. You're gonna hear all this kind of crap. But reality-wise, these two right here, this version, affordable, functional, capable, and incredibly reliable. Let's dive into them and look. So we got two right here. We have the L series, the Grand Cherokee L. These are 2025s. That is the Grand Cherokee L. And then we have the Grand Cherokee. These are both Laredo models. What does a Laredo mean? Means more simple. Cloth seats, standard aluminum wheels. You can get into the higher trims here where you can get like your painted wheels, all the accents, you know, the fancier stuff, the leather interiors. What is this? It's a limited, but you're paying money for this. I mean, this is where all these options start to add up. What is this coming in at on here? See, now you're $53,000 for this, and it's a two-wheel drive. Now, both of these here I'm showing you two are also two-wheel drive. You can get four-wheel drive. Remember, I'm in Georgia, so a lot of people don't, on the SUV, they don't care about four-wheel drive. Doesn't mean nothing to them. There's no snow here, nothing like that, so they'd rather buy. So down here, two-wheel drives are way more popular. But we have these, the Laredo model. So let's look at comparing to that $53,000 for a limited. You come over here and you look at this one right here, also a 2025 Cherokee Laredo X, okay, 4x2, coming in at 41 grand. Okay, it's a very affordable price, especially when you look at these on their websites. They're in the $30,000 range. Okay, they're in those 30s for these to be able to buy street price, in the 30 grand range, 30 somethings, mid 30s, upper 30s, that kind of thing. What about the L? The L is going to be about 2 grand more, but still it's going to be in the $30,000, somewhere in the 30s, you know, mid to upper 30s as a real street price. Amazing vehicles for what you're getting. We will dive into them. Now, what is the difference between the L and the standard? It basically comes down to this: 3-row, 2-row. Okay, it's a little bit longer, almost hard to even see with the eye. Okay, it is a little bit longer here if you look at it than what this one is right here, but that allows for the 3-row versus the 2-row versus the 3-row. That is your major differences between these two, but both of them fantastic. Now, there's people think that, oh, they're, you know, these new Jeeps. This is not a new Jeep. Okay, this Jeep's been around for a very long time. It's just been freshened up, and it is an incredibly reliable vehicle. We're not talking about Wagoneers with new technology and all that kind of stuff. These are here. They've been around for a while, and the motor that's in both of these, what do we have for a motor? What do you think is in this? Guess what? It is the 3.6 Pentastar. It has the 3.6 Pentastar in this thing. What does this one have over here in this thing right here? And it's the standard one, 3.6 Pentastar. Can it get any better than that? Can you really beat the reliability of the naturally aspirated V6 Pentastar motor? I don't think you can. Okay, you're talking quality right there, and a quality motor, quality drivetrain, quality reliability. It's here, it's got it, okay? And it's got it for prices of what you're gonna see in a minute in the $30,000 category. That's a lot to be said for these. So let's take a look at it. Let's dive into here. Let's look at the first one. Outside wise, they're basically identical. So we can go around them. Classic new front end on there with the 7 slot. I love it right there, done well. Okay, it's beautiful setup. And they do them perfectly. Now, you're not getting in here, notice we're not getting fog lights on these. And that's okay, because again, they're the Laredo version, simpler. Where here you're getting the fog lights, but you're paying thousands of dollars more, 10 grand more for that. No offense to it, it's classy and I love it and it looks good and I get why people buy it, but functionality wise and affordability wise, these are taking the cake here. So simple in design, aluminum wheels, great Michelin tires on it, fantastic setup, roof racks on the top, put all your extra gear, same setup in the back, hitch covered underneath there if you got to put you're going to put a hitch on it. Like I said, they are both basically identical, with the exception being this one is a little longer, being a 3-row L model. So let's look at the backs first. Here we go. Hit this right here, and we'll let that one open up. And this is the non-3-row. Beautiful setup back here. Look at the amazing amount of space we have in this back end. Okay, and we have a compartment right here. Okay, you're like, oh, that's all the storage you got? No, it's not all the storage you got. You do got 12-volt power back here too. Beautiful thing. And we can also, well, let's show you this. We'll drop the seats first to show you. Okay, so beautiful setup, cloth seats, but even so, if you haven't felt cloth seats in a Jeep, you need to feel these. Okay, this is the most tightest, densest cloth seat you will ever feel in your entire life. They are the best cloth seats ever. I cannot say it enough that nobody can do an interior vehicle inside of a vehicle like Stellantis can, like Jeep and Ram. Nobody makes an interior as nice as Stellantis and Ram does, and Jeep does. I cannot emphasize that any better for you, whether you believe it or not, or like it or don't. We hit this lever right here, drops the seat down. Boom, seats down position. We got all this lay flat type setup in here where we can take advantage of this. There's more to it, but you can see how much space you're gonna have in here. Beautiful, beautiful layout. Now under here is the dream of the 2-door one, or the 4-seater, not the 3rd row, 2-row, sorry, it's the word I'm looking for. I could sleep in here all day long, which is beautiful. So this makes this a nice thing. Even in the Jeep, my Cherokee, not the Grand Cherokee, I used to sleep in it, but look under this dream here. So got this good thick mat. Look at the space you have in here for storage. Everything you could think of. And look at, I love how they use a big 5-spoke wheel, so you got plenty of room underneath there that you can stuff things in and out between here. You could also undo this, flip this over and put it wheel down and then use the hole inside of the wheel for things. But that is beautiful how you get all this storage space everywhere in here. Storage space every place. That is a recovery point for the front. You see that hook in there? I don't know if I can reach it, hold on. It's locked in here. See this right here? This is a tow point for the front, a recovery point. Now, it is not like a dedicated true off-road recovery point, but what it is it's nice that they give it to you, and it is right there and easy. But if you happen to slide off the road into a ditch in the snow, you can come over here, and where's our port? Where's my port? Where is the port on this one? I see it on the L. Where is it sitting at? On here. Where is... It's got to be in one of these holes, because on the other one it's in a bumper, so it's got to be wedged in here someplace. Your owner's manual will tell you, but like on here, on this one, it's right underneath here. You pop this cover off and that screws right into there, and it goes right in and locks it, and that's a recovery point to be able to pull you out. It's on this one, because of the slightly different grill design, it's got to be in one of those vent holes or something there on there. They'll tell you in your manual, but that's what that hook is for, and that's why you see that point right there like that, is to be able to use that recovery hook on the front. So that's impressive. They at least give you that on here too. Even though it's a 2-wheel drive, non-off-road version, they are giving you a recovery point on the front. Love it. So great setup on there, perfect feature. And they also give you that recovery point on the back that can be used on both front and rear. So back setup, fantastic back here. These are tie downs. Look how nice that is, to be able to tie down whatever cargo you have back here. You have 4 of them in here, on here, and you have a setup for your privacy screen that will fit in here if you wanted to use it. So they do it very well back here in the back. You got lights back here too, which are nice. Coming around on this side, standard door card, but look at how nice, soft touch. Remember, this is a bare bottom trim. Soft touch, well done, easy to clean up here. Very nice layout in this thing. Put the seats back up, they come up this way, lock in. There we go, headrest up, beautiful seats, super comfortable, and you have folding armrest with cup holders in it. And these, I believe, are tilt seats, where if I grab this lever one-handed, hold on, we can push these back and tilt them that far back. Look how nice that is. Okay, for your passengers in here. Mat pockets in the back. I do not like that they are mesh, but I do think it looks cool and adds a little character to it. But I'm not a fan of this, but they do give you bag holders. That's what these are for, is to be able to hold bags on here for any bags that you want to hang back here. You also get a compartment right here for your phones. 4 chargers plus a 120 volt, 4 USBs and a 120 volt rear vents right here set up. Perfect rear console setup. And again, remember, we are in a base model trim. Love that this is hard plastic back here. Going to protect everything, keep it all nice. Look at that. See, nice setup on it. Done well. Perfect setup. And we come around on here. You got grab handles, all sides, lights up here, the whole detail. Everything you're looking for is in this. Coming around on the other side. Going over here. We look in here, back seat, no different, same kind of setup. We're not going to waste a lot of time on here. Going over to this side, okay, we come into over here. Now we do have on this one, even though it's base 2, we got that auto locking and unlocking setup on here. It's gonna, because I got the back end open, there we go. But in here on this side, I don't got a lot of room over here, but you can see same door card setup, multiple water bottle holders, non-pass through here, so you can, even has a little rubber mat in there so you can store your stuff in there without a problem. Big glove box in here, so you got that right there too. Again, these seats are incredible. These seats are straight up amazing as far as I'm concerned. We'll get into the cockpit when we get over there. Love the detail in this. Look at this. I mean, we are in a base model trim, soft touch. I mean, you cannot beat the quality of a Jeep interior, Ram interior. You just can't do it. I don't care what anybody says. And very well done. Let's go over to the cockpit side. Coming around over here. Now this one, notice too, again, we did say spare tire is in here. That is important to remember when we get to that one. So we come over here on this side, jumping into the driver's seat of this boy. Full controls here. Again, love the rocket ship style of this armrest here, how it folds in. Soft touch everywhere. Everything is soft touch in this whole set, except for up here. Easy to clean, easy to clean. All your window controls, mirror controls, the whole setup here for you. Here we got our auto lights, all of our controls there. Parking brake, we do got a dead pedal because it is a Jeep. And it's funny that Jeep, Wrangler doesn't have dead pedal, but all their other ones do. This is a dead pedal right there. It gives you support for when you're driving. The seat is way too far forward. We have full power seats in this thing right here in the driver's seat, which is really nice. Now, simple in design here. We got all of our SOS features, our rear hatch, all the stuff we need to be able to do. Rear window, which opens and closes. The whole, everything that we're looking for on here is available. We'll show you that here when I turn it on. Steering wheel controls, everything is there. We do got a full digital gauge cluster, which I do not like, but it is what it is. We got hard tactile buttons for your traction control. I love that they actually put the auto start stop is right next to the start button, closest button. That's how it should be. It should not be buried 3 buttons in like it does on Chevy. Okay, it should be right here. You got your sport mode right there. And you have all of your controls for your radio and your heat controls are all right here. Simple actual tactile buttons. And we have a hidden little setup here with your wireless charging. Notice, look at this. We got 2, 4, and 12 volt here. Look at how many ports we got here. Every manufacturer made today should take note of that. And we are on a base model trim. And we have all of that connectivity options down there. They should really learn from that. Wireless charging in here as well too. Plus you get this extra piece of paper if you want that. We're gonna take that. We're gonna put that in our pocket. We're stealing that. That's my first time I've ever stole something in my life. So we got this compartment right here in here, which is nice for anything you need. And it is close offable. And it's also wireless charging. So if you wanna leave your phone in your car, when you run into the store and let it charge, you can close this where nobody's gonna come in and steal your phone. Your control knob right here for your shift knob, everything there. 2 cup holders here and a good console in the middle with a hidden top shelf, and then that one in your main compartment down here, which I do not see any power in. Nope, no power in it as far as power down here, but big compartment, and like I said, double layered. And that one's nice. It's felt kind of like this, so that things that are loose in here are not making a lot of noise rubbing on plastic or sliding around in there. So again, very, very well done. This thing is set up perfectly. Let's fire this dude up, but watch this. See what I mean? Hit the start button, hit the auto start stop off right there like that, bam, and it's gone, and it's that easy. They're right next to each other, so it's boom and boom, and you got that set. Let's close the rear hatch. While we're in here, let's get that to drop down. All right, come on, close up. There we go. Come on, here it comes. I see it in the mirror. There's that going down. Here's your rear window, or your rear window. I mean your sunroof. I'm sorry, not rear window, but you got your sunroof up here. And again, we are in a base model. Look at that. Did you see that? Let me show you that again. It's pretty sweet. It opens the whole shade for you. Ready? It takes it all for you. Saves you one step. Pretty sweet setup. Comes back in and closes. You got the tilt option if you want it more like a sunroof, but that's a pretty sweet feature. So we like that on there. So like I said, beautiful setup. You got your digital gauge cluster in here, and you have the amazing 3.6 Pentastar motor. It doesn't get any better than that. This thing is just a gem on every kind of level, and again, mid 30s. You know, mid to upper 30s. Even on their website, it's shown at that price. So let's look over here and see what the differences are for the L series. Realistically, not much. Like I said, little different in the front bumper. These are both the same trim and same trucks, but you can see again here, this has got that little weird cross set on the front of this one. On there, I didn't even notice till I saw the tow hook. But here's where the magic happens here. We come back into here. We hit the button on this. Gonna open up on here right there. A lot less back seat space, as you can see. That's okay, because we got 3 rows. Now we can put those down. We'll show you. Back here, under storage, we got a pretty good sized compartment here. Your jack is behind that plate, but we got good room. Notice this right here. This is for you to drop your tire, your spare tire, because your spare tire is actually in this one. Hang on here and get her lined up. There we go. Your spare tire in this one is underneath. You do got consoles right here or storage bins right there, but your spare tire is tucked up underneath there for you, so you're going to drop it down like you do a pickup truck. 12-volt power back here, nice setup, and you got your compartments back here. Like I said, they do the back end of this well. Now for the seats, pull the lever here. Which one is it? Let me figure this out here. Hold on, we got to see. Hang on. Come around on this side here before we do that, and before we go in there and fold those seats. But look at here. In this one, we have captain chairs. Did I mention how affordable this vehicle is and being a base model trim, and yet we have captain seats, bucket seats in here where you can walk through design. So you can literally jump right in here, pop right through here, and walk right to the back seats. Look at how beautiful that is. Cup holders, USB, both sides for rear passengers, everything that you're looking for set up right here. Sweet, simple, and easy. We'll get into the cargo aspect of this now. Can use it. Each person has their own vents, their own lights, their whole setup right here. Everything is pretty brilliant setup in the back 3rd row seat in here. And pass-through design, like I said, you could walk right through here to get to those. You don't have to move the seat. You can literally step right in, and your kids, whoever's coming in, can walk right in and walk right between them. Folding armrests on the captain chair. Like I said, perfect setup through there. Now you get to, just like the other one, same back seat setup, same everything here. This one we're getting a more digital design on the climate controls in here. You're getting 4 USBs, 2 cup holders down here, a little phone slot there. You get 120 volt right here too. So you get all the cool features that you're looking for, and we get all of the stuff in the back seat in there too. Now let's get the seat set up to show you what it looks like. All right, to drop the seats is just a matter of pulling these levers up right here and pushing them down. Sweet and easy. Okay, so there's one with it up and with it down. You can see that you can do both and run all the way up or leave that one up. To replace them, put them back in. They give you these nice straps. You just pull it back up. There it is. Flip the headrest up. How easy is that? Push that, push her down, and there it is. I mean, plenty of room inside of this thing. So much space in here, and it's all basically lay flat. Tethers everywhere in here. To drop these ones is super easy as well too. Hit the lever right here. This one is your one to access there. See how it tips all the way up? And then your people can come in this way if they want to get to that 3rd row, which is an option for them as well too. Or you can, and it does slide forward. See, comes back and then comes back down. Hang on. There we go. Drops back down, so you get the whole functionality of everything that you need in here being able to come through, and you can drop that seat all the way down like that and have it both ways. There it is, full space pass through there. And like I said, This is $2,000 more option, you know, for third row for the L series, and they give you all this extra space. Look at that. It's like 7 miles long, and it's not even a full-size SUV. It's a beautiful setup. Back seats, real easy. Again, you can push them right up and simple. They go right up and lock. You get that option there. This one here, same thing, comes up, and you can hit here to access, to walk right through and go in, or you can use the captain chair walkthrough. So very well done on the L series on this as well too. They nail it on this Jeep. And for the money, I mean, for the money, and you get a Pentastar 3.6 motor in this thing. That's the part that's hard for people to understand, is the value that is in this vehicle and the quality that is in this vehicle for the money. The seats do recline back as well too. You can push them, lock them back wherever you want to. We just did, but you get total function in here. The interior in the front is going to be basically the same exact thing as what the other one was. Same gauge cluster, same everything. We're not going to go through too much. It's the same setup on this. Again, the amazing dash, the amazing detail. You cannot beat the interior of a Jeep product. And but that's your two right there. That's what makes these two a dream, is the reliability of this amazing motor that's in them, the quality of the vehicles that are there, and what they can do. It is very hard in this category to beat what you're getting here. This is one of the last remaining true 200,000, 250,000 mile SUVs without much worry or concern. It'll make it. And even if something goes wrong with this Pentastar motor, they're so cheap and easy to work on and replace parts for. So it's a beautiful system, and part availability has been around forever, so you never have to worry about back order BS and crap like that on these things usually. So like I said, pretty hard to beat as far as a perfect everything SUV family wagon size. Two-row versus 3-row, both of them being phenomenal, and both of them coming in right, you know, somewhere in that upper 30s price range, mid to upper $30,000. You can see you get a whole heck of a lot of vehicle for that money. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, comments, put them down below. Thanks for watching.